my lovelies. How is everyone? I hope you are all staying sane and keeping well and keeping safe during this hectic time of corona and quarantine and all that stressful stuff. If you are new here, welcome to the party. If you're not new here, welcome back, my lovelies. Love y'all. So your girl, by the way, ignore the mess that is going on in the background of my room. I've literally been in lockdown for like a month, so it's been a ride out. I'm sure all of you can relate. So it's a hot ass mess, so just ignore that for now. But your girl has decided to finally create a talking series. I've been wanting to do it for ages, but I just haven't really like plucked up the courage. But I was like, now is the perfect time to just do it. I'm going to be talking all things relationships, insecurities, confidence, sex, money, anything you want me to talk about. I'm going to spill the tea and I'm going to give you my advice and answer any questions anyone has for me. So with that being said, I'm going to jump right in to the deep end and talk about sex, because whenever I like say I want to do a Q&A, I get lots of questions asking me about like plus size sex, what's it like, how to be confident, the position and all that sort of stuff. So we're going to tackle and unpack some of those questions in this video today. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. The question I get asked the most, and probably the question I've probably asked people and Google a lot, is how to be confident during sex. And I feel like this is something that people struggle with no matter what size you are, but I feel like there's extra pressure when you are bigger, because you're worried about if they're going to see this stretch mark, or they're going to see this roll, or they're going to think you're too big and too heavy and all that sort of stuff. And I feel like once you've tackled being confident naked, because being naked in general, you're in a very vulnerable state. Like it's like your most vulnerable natural state, and it's very, very, very daunting to be butt naked in front of someone, especially if you don't know them very well, or it's just your first time being completely naked around them. It's like, whoa. It's like, what the hell, what are they thinking? Oh my god, what do I do? Do I stand like this? Do I hide? Like, what do I do with myself? One way I've learned to be confident, although I'm not completely comfortable being fully naked, it's been a process and I'm still not fully there yet, but I feel like one thing that's really helped me is, one, telling myself fuck it, like fuck it, I'm gonna be naked right now, I'm gonna be half naked. If they're gonna see my belly, they're gonna see my belly. If they're gonna see my stretch marks, they're gonna see my stretch marks, because it's a part of me. And I feel like a real key thing to remember, and I feel like a lot of us, including myself, get into our own heads and like convince us otherwise. But if the person did not want to sleep with you or did not find you attractive, they would not be in that room with you ready to rip your clothes off and get on up in there. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like that's one key thing to remember, is that the person is showing interest in you, they are clearly attracted to you, they clearly like you, they clearly want to do the dirty with you, then 99.9% they're attracted to you and they love your body. They can see you're a bigger girl, they can see you got a belly, because as much as we like to think that our high-waisted jeans make our belly look flat, it doesn't. They can see it. They can see you've got a big belly, they can see you've got big legs, they can see that you are a bigger woman, you're voluptuous, you're sexy, you're curvy, and obviously they like that. They obviously like you and they want to bang you. So the answer's there, really and truly. It's just unlocking it and really truly believing it, believing that you are attractive, believing that you are sexy, believing that somebody wants you. And I feel like once you convince yourself and realise the reality of the situation is, this person does actually like me and is actually attracted to me, your body will just loosen up and you're the bloody time of your life. But yeah, that doesn't happen overnight, obviously, and it is a process. Very, very long, hard process, but you can get there, for sure. For sure. I'll say my biggest tip in feeling sexy, like unleashing that inner goddess, which is inside of you, girl. It's in there. You just have to unleash it. And I feel like the biggest thing that helped me was definitely wearing like sexy lingerie, getting nicely fitted bras, nicely fitted knickers, like sexy robes, just like all of that, and just wearing it to myself, wearing it in my room when I had a boyfriend, wear it for them, like, do you know what I mean? Like just channeling your inner sexy and just feeling sexy, feeling sexy in clothes, wearing sexy clothes, and I feel like naturally your confidence starts to build up. And even if you're seeing someone or you want to get down and dirty with someone and you don't feel like being completely naked, I feel like wearing sexy lingerie is a perfect way to feel sexy, feel confident, but you're still not completely naked. They're gonna love it, you're gonna love it, and you're gonna have a good time. And I feel like that's gonna help boost your confidence. And there's so much lingerie now for bigger girls on Fashion Nova, Simply Be. Oh my god, coronavirus. Simply Be, allll, Fig Leaves, Playful Promises. Like, there's so many brands that do sexy lingerie. Savage Fenty, how could I forget? Savage Fenty. And invest in some pieces. You don't even have to spend a lot. Just treat yourself to some pieces, wear it around the house, maybe take pictures in it to keep on like your personal like little photo album. I know we've all got one on our phones, your personal little album, and just look at them and be like, oh, I feel good, like I feel sexy today. And naturally that's just gonna build up and you're just gonna feel like a bad bitch, okay? If I'm honest with you, I feel like my biggest tip for feeling confident when you're having sex and all that, getting intimate with people, I feel like knowing your own body is super important. And when I say knowing your own body, I mean knowing what turns you on, knowing when you feel comfortable, knowing when you feel uncomfortable around someone, when you have that gut instinct that this doesn't feel right or this feels right. Just knowing what you like and what makes your body relax, knowing when your body is clenched up. I feel like a lot of times people aren't really in tune with their body, and they don't know when to take their gut feeling. If someone doesn't make you feel comfortable, you don't feel confident around them, you just feel like you just want to curl up in a ball, you should not be having sex with that person, okay? That person should be a write-off. You should be packing up your clothes, packing up your bags and leaving. To the left, because your body knows what it wants, and your body knows when the chemistry is right with someone and when it's working. And if your body is telling you, sis, this ain't right, this person ain't right for you, listen to your body and get going. And sleeping with people that don't make you feel good is just going to prolong your growth and prolong you blossoming into the confident woman that you are deep down inside. I feel like getting rid of the fuck boys or fuck girls, whatever floats your boat, and finding people that sit well with your spirit and make you feel good inside and make you feel confident, they're the people that you should be sleeping with. Because it's not a race. Like, you don't need to fuck everyone you meet, you don't need to have sex with everyone you meet. And I feel like there's so much pressure to do that. I feel like it's really important to stand strong when you don't want to do something and just be like, you know what, this isn't right for me and that's something I don't want to do right now, so I'm gonna leave. And also, when I say knowing your body, I mean knowing your little coochie down there, your little friend, your little flower, whatever you want to call it, knowing her, experimenting with her in your own private time by yourself, masturbating, doing all of that really helps you to feel confident in your body, makes you feel sexual. It crosses a barrier, and I feel like it's a form of self-love if you're comfortable with doing it. I feel like it's a form of self-love because you get to really know what you like, what stimulates you, what doesn't stimulate you. Like, you just get more, you just feel a bit more in tune with your body. And I feel like that's super important when sleeping with someone, because now you know what's going to turn you on, you know what part you like to be touched, you know like how you like it to be touched. You can teach the person, you can show them the ropes. Shit, you can do it yourself sometimes, you know, like just knowing your body and knowing that you are a sexual being and that you have that in you, and being comfortable by yourself in that sexual state of mind. And I don't know how to explain it, just being sexual with yourself, having that solo love or whatever you want to call it, cringy shit. I know my parents are watching, this is so embarrassing, but why is it embarrassing? That's the thing, we need to kind of take off the taboo of sex and masturbation, especially female masturbation, because I hear boys talking about they're gonna wank this and rubbing one out and all that shit, but girls, it's like, oh no, like I don't do that. But it's okay, and I feel like it's really important for girls to know how to make themselves orgasm and know what they like, know how they like their vagina to be touched. And if someone's not doing it right, you can show them the way. And what better time to learn about yourself in this quarantine, lockdown, where you can't be going out and sucking and fucking, you have to be in your house. Perfect time to start learning about your body, learning about the female anatomy. And there's this really cool website called Beducators, and obviously they have sponsored this video, but they are really good with showing you how to do things in a very simple, scientific sort of way that's not like really cringy, and that's not like, oh my god, what the hell is this? And they basically have online how-tos, and they give you like video tutorials, they give you the science behind it and all that stuff. And they have one specifically for female masturbation, and it basically shows you the anatomy, it shows you what bits are more sensitive, what sort of how you can do it if you've never done it before, or like just give you like little extra tips and tricks. And it's super cool because it's not too graphic. It's just very simple, very straightforward, but very informative. And it's perfect if you want to learn a bit more, if you're maybe a beginner or you don't really necessarily understand the female body, or if you want to know it for your partner, like if you are with a girl and you want to know how the female body works because you're not completely sure. It's literally the perfect beginner's guide to the vagina, basically. Another question that has come up a lot, and that also I've been thinking about recently, now that I'm bigger, I'm in a bigger body and I have not been sexually active for a very long time, there's cobwebs around there, that area. And it's, what positions can you do when you're plus sized? And you can actually do all of them. You can do, just because you're in a bigger body doesn't mean, I'm even talking to myself right now because I'm just giving myself a little pep talk, but just because you're in a bigger body doesn't mean you can't do certain things, or the boy won't be able to handle you doing certain things, like sitting on their face, her legs up here. You can still do all of that. Yeah, it may take a bit more energy, may take a bit more strength on their part, but it can be done. It's literally just different techniques that work for your body and that you are comfortable doing. Like if you've got bad knees or you need extra support, you can always just grab a pillow, put it under your back, put it under your bum, put it under your knees if you're on top, just to give you that little bit of extra support so that you don't feel uncomfortable, you're not hurting yourself, and also so you can get the most out of your sexual experience. And again, it ties in with the confidence. I feel like if you are confident in trying new positions, you're confident getting on top, you're confident stretching your legs out or stretching whatever you want to stretch out, it's gonna work because you're gonna try it and you're gonna see, actually no, that doesn't feel right, but I'm confident enough to scooch over a little bit, I'm confident enough to move this there or move that there, or tell them that this ain't working, let's try this. And I feel like once you're confident in your body, everything just comes together like a little jigsaw. The most important thing to remember is that you are not too bloody heavy. You are not too big, you are not too fat. You can sit on his face. If he dies, he dies. You can go on top. If he dies, he dies. You're not gonna crush him. Like, he knows your body, he knows how big you are, he knows that he can handle it, otherwise he wouldn't be attracted to you. Do you know what I mean? So just remembering that, he knows that your boobs aren't on your chest up here and your nipples aren't facing this way. Your boobs are down here and your nipples pointing that way, because that's something I've really struggled with, is my breast area, because my boobs are saggy, they point down south, they're like literally like this, and I get really insecure because most girls that I think their boobs are up all here nice and perky, but they know that your boobs aren't naturally up here. Obviously some boys are immature and they don't know that, but you ain't gonna be sleeping with them, so that's okay. And sure, if you're with a woman, she knows that boobs aren't gonna be up in the sky because she's a woman. I'm sure she's seen many breasts before. So yeah, just remember that if he dies, he dies. Let that channel into your mind. I'm the baddest bitch, I'm not too heavy, and if he dies, he dies. But yeah, I feel like so many people struggle with that. I am one of them. I really struggle with owning my body when it comes to sex, confidence when it comes to men and relationships and all that stuff. I really do struggle with that. That's the one area in my life that I'm very insecure about. But as time goes on and the more I get in touch with my body and stuff, I start to own it a bit more. So yeah, if you do want to learn more about like the more sciencey, the more simple how to do things like blowjobs, licking the coochie, positions, female masturbation, all that sort of stuff, do check out Beducated, because it's hard on there. They've literally got courses that I have not even touched upon, and they have a free 14-day trial, I believe, so you can check out bits and see if you like it, see if you don't. And yeah, I would definitely recommend checking them out just to ease yourself into that realm of sex and the nitty-gritty of it all. But again, you can also Google blogs and things like that where people have spoken about their experiences to help you feel more at ease. You can watch porn if you don't mind the graphics of it all, but take that with a pinch of salt, because obviously porn can be very heightened, it can be very dramatic, it can be a bit gross sometimes, so just be wary of that. And yeah, I just feel like, don't feel pressure to have sex. If you don't want to have sex with someone, if you don't want to lose your virginity yet, don't feel pressure from society that you have to have sex, you have to be sexually active, you have to do all of that, because you don't. And if that's not something you're comfortable with right now, not something you want to explore, then don't do it. Like, it's, your body is yours and you choose what you want to do with it. And if you want to sleep with someone, sleep with them. If you want to sleep with them on the first day, sleep with them. If you never want to sleep with them, don't sleep with them. Like, it's totally okay. And don't be ashamed of when you lose your virginity. You could be 27 and lose your virginity. You could be 15 and lose your virginity. And yeah, so just don't feel that pressure, because it doesn't make you any less attractive if you're a virgin, if you're not a virgin, if you're sexually active, if you're not sexually active. Like, you are beautiful and you are worthy of love and respect and honour and loyalty and all that good shit, no matter how sexually active you are, no matter how much action your panani gets. You are worthy and you are amazing. So don't let sex define you. Don't let it be the be-all and end-all, and don't feel pressure to do things you don't want to do, because it's your life, it's your world, and it's your body. And last but not least, I'm literally going to sound like a mum right now, always use protection, whether it be contraception or condoms or whatever it is. Use protection. But yeah, on that note, I'm going to end the video right there on my little lecture about safe sex. I hope you enjoyed that video. It's my first like talking one, and I know it can be a bit rough around the edges, but I feel like I want to talk more, and I just want to get more connected with you guys and just talk more girl stuff. Like, just say what's on my mind, say what I'm feeling. Be an aunt for anyone who needs it. Be that aunt. What's it? Agony? Aunt Aggie? Whatever aunt that is, I want to be that. I want to be Auntie Antonia giving you the advice. I want to be your big sister. And yeah, just chatting more, because I like to chat, to be honest. I can be a bit of a waffler, as you can probably already tell. So if you have any topics that you want me to cover on, you want me to talk about, any questions, let me know in the comments below and I will do another video on them. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Check out Beducated for tips on everything and anything to do with sex. And yes, remember, you are a bad bee. You are sexy. You are a goddess. Don't let nobody tell you different. Your body is yours. Your body is beautiful no matter what it looks like. So yeah, remember that. And yeah, I will see you in my next video.